Back here at Jimmy John's Field, where the Blue Devils and the Warriors get ready to set off for Game 2 as the Warriors try to take revenge on the Blue Devils from winning Game 1. The Blue Devils won that game 7-5. Had 3 in the second, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and then 1 in the 8th. While the Warriors went 3 in the second, and then 1 run in the 7th and 1 in the 8th, but could not score in the 9th. They ended up losing that game 7-5. Sam Brace on the mound today for the Blue Devils, the lefty, number 35, as he catches the first batter, Franco Securo, striking out looking. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 33, Bruce Kudela. Sam delivers the first one outside for a ball. Sam with a 6.47 ERA this season, 2-2, 9 games started. Opposing batting average of .283. Also has 30 strikeouts, 21 walks on the season in 32 innings of work. So he will get a few strikeouts today. Pretty good strikeouts per 9 innings ratio. Almost at 1. But a quick 4-pitch walk there to allow Bruce Kudela to get on early. That'll bring up the left fielder now, Carter Sicilian. Carter was the catcher back in the first game. Carter with a half swing there, 1-1 now. Kudela, the runner, over at first. And Brace hits Sicilian right in the side, and Sicilian is definitely in some pain right now. So we've seen this kind of from Brace for the second half this season. He's been kind of errant with his pitches. 21 walks in the season. He's also got 7 hit by pitches this season. Make it 8 now. So now with runners on first and second with 1 down, that brings up the cleanup hitter, Brad Kavka. Brad softly grounds one to the pitcher, and they're going to get the out at second, but that's all. So now we got runners at the corners with 2 down. That was Tyler Cleesby making the play over at second. Did not start last game. Will start this game. Sam Brace on the mound, as we already mentioned. Colin Vandergroen behind the plate for him. Jackson Wakowiak over at first. Tyler Cleesby at second. Ryan Robinette at third. Harry Storch back at shortstop. In the outfield and left field, Luke Bushy. And I had my head down, but it looks like Sam Brace just had another hit by pitch. So now the bases are loaded. Watching the replay of it now on YouTube as we speak. Oh, yeah. Hit him good, didn't he? All right, so Brace, now with the bases loaded, 2 outs, needs to relax here. Focus on this hitter. And it is number 27, Mark Gutierrez. Oh, and 1 now. Nice pitch there, 0-2. Brace has got the speed. He's just got to figure out the command. He's had command issues in his last few starts. Brace had 3 earned runs back on April 3rd in the second game of a doubleheader against Cornerstone. Only went 3 innings on 80 pitches. And then the game before that he pitched was against Indiana Tech back in the first conference doubleheader. He gave up 5 runs on that day. This one has popped up on the foul grounds. And he's under it. So Sam Brace able to get out of a jam with a walk and a couple hit by pitches there. So the Warriors threaten but do not score. We'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. This is the home for Lawrence Tech Baseball. Eddie Dobkowski will lead off the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the first, as we, of course, have a new pitcher on the mound, now 2-0. That pitcher's number 36, Brandon Evans. Brandon 0-1 on the season, only has 1 game started before this one with an 8.53 ERA. Gets that pitch in for his first strike of the game. Opposing batting average of .333. Just 6 strikeouts and 5 walks on the season. 3-1 now on Dobkowski. And Dobkowski hits a hard grounder over to second. And he puts him away. That's Austin Kunert again over at second. So the leadoff man is retired, and that'll bring up number 1, Harry Storch. Harry batted second in the last game as well. 1-1 now on Harry. Breaking ball in there at 69 miles an hour. Ball 2. Harry batting .320 before the first game. Pops one sky high. It's in foul territory. And Rochester's over to make the play. That's Bruce Kudella. Bring up the 3-spot hitter, Sean Fannin. Sean lets the breaking ball go past him. 1-0 now on Sean. Sean, a .339 hitter before the game today. .554 slugging percentage and 2 home runs. Sean hits one over to right. And this will be caught. So LTU with a quick 1-2-3 inning to start off the bottom of the first. We'll head to the top of the second. See if we can get some runs on the board soon in the second inning. This is the home for Blue Devil Baseball. Sam Brace delivers a ball outside to Benny Bitsky. If you watched the first game, you'll know that Benny hit a deep home run to left in his first at-bat of the first game, but in this at-bat, he hits a fly ball to center where Dobkowski is under it to put it away. So 1 down early. That'll bring up the shortstop, Marco Solis. Sam getting close to him again. 1-0. That pitch sails outside at 85 miles an hour. Like I said, Sam's got the speed. It's just the command that hasn't really been there much this season. 3-0 now. Nice pitch there. I was watching the Tigers game yesterday, and I don't know if you guys were as well, but Matt Moore, the starting pitcher, had to come out after 3 innings due to a knee injury, and Daniel Norris came in, and they were talking about how he's really been struggling over the past years, and they showed a side-by-side video of him where one pitch was a ball, and he didn't follow through all the way, and the next pitch they showed, he did follow through all the way, and it looked a lot better. And looking at Sam right now, since they're both lefties, I'm wondering if that's the same problem that he's having on those first 3 pitches there. Now that he gives up that walk, the first 3 pitches, it seemed like he wasn't really giving it all he's got. He's not following through all the way. He almost wants to whip it in there. But then on that 3-0 pitch, he seemed a little more relaxed, able to follow that arm through. Got it in there for an easy strike, and I'm wondering if he really needs to focus on that. That one followed through quite a bit there, but that pitch missed inside. 1-0 now. Man on first. Bottom of the lineup right now, Austin Kunert. Pickoff move to keep Solis close. Here's the 1-0 from Brace. Another pickoff attempt there. Nothing there. Ball high and away. Kunert went 2 for 4 in the last game. Did score a run. Also struck out once. Nice pitch from Brace there. 2-1 now. That one sails high. 3-1 now on Kunert. And then we're going to head to the top of the order. Sakura waiting on deck. Nice pitch there at 74 miles an hour, an off-speed pitch. Full count now, 1 down. Rochester now 2-7 in WAC conference play. Lawrence Tech 7-4. Grounder hit back to the pitcher. Sam throws to 2 for 1 and a first for the double play. So a nice play by Sam there to help himself out to get out of the inning. Rochester scoreless through 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second, see if LTU can get on the board first. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. The cleanup hitter, Jackson Walkowiak, slightly swings one and misses there to start off 0-1. Jackson, the cleanup hitter. Jackson went 0 for 4 last game. Did have an RBI, though. That pitch misses low, 1-2, or 2-1 rather. That one hard hit to second. That's Austin Kunert able to make the play. 1 away. That'll bring Ryan Robinette to the plate. Ryan pinched hit in the somewhere in the middle of the game. Did not reach though. Now he is starting at third base in place of Jared Roth. Jared Roth is going to be the DH for this game. He sits on deck. 0-2 quickly now on Robinette. That pitch misses high. 1-2 now. Ryan batting .315 this season. Has one triple, no home runs just yet. Grounds that one foul down third base line. Ryan fouls that one back to the screen. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Another breaking pitch outside. Full count now. Nobody on, one down. Another pitch fouled away. Robinette making Evans work here. Evans had a quick 1-2-3 inning last inning. But this one has popped up. Down third base side. And third baseman Gotts is able to make the play. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jared Roth. Jared played at third last game. Now will be the DH. As you can see, he is a lefty at the plate, but obviously a righty in the field if he can play third base. Jared batting .296 this season, 15 RBIs, 2 home runs. Softly grounds one to the pitcher, and Evans easily makes the play. So another 1-2-3 inning for Evans against the Blue Devils. We'll head to the top of the third, still scoreless. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Back to the top of the lineup as Franco Securo steps into the plate. Sam delivers a first pitch strike, working quickly, delivers a second strike. Both looking. And that one, another strike right down the middle of the plate. So Franco Securo, 2 strikeouts, both looking early in today's game. That'll bring up the first baseman, Bruce Cadella. Bruce had a walk in his first plate appearance. Ended up getting over to third, but was stranded there back in that first inning. That pitch sails high, 1-0. Two now. That one's fouled back to the screen. Blue Devils won the last game 7-5, but were actually out hit by the Warriors 11-8. They did outwalk the Warriors though, 6-4. And the Warriors also made 3 errors while the Blue Devils made 2. And the Warriors left 10 men on base, 5 of which were from that guy who just walked for the second time this game, Bruce Cadella. So Bruce now with 2 walks in today's game. That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 17, Carter Sicilian. Carter was hit in the side in the first plate appearance. Stays in the game, however. And swings at the first pitch, a soft grounder to the third base. Nice toss to second there by Robinette. And that's going to go down as a fielder's choice. And we'll have 1 away. So 2 down now. Carter, the runner at first, Carter Sicilian. Meanwhile, the Tigers now winning 3-1. Get out the brooms because we might have a sweep. First pitch in for a strike against the designated hitter, Brad Kafka. Brad hit into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. I'm also getting word that the Pirates and the Reds just cleared the benches. That one fouled back to the screen. Nice off-speed pitch from Brace there. So Brace gives up a walk, but no more than that. As the Warriors go down scoreless once again, we'll head to the bottom of the third. Still 0-0. This is the home for Lawrence Tech Baseball. Boucher, Vandergraat, and Cleesby lead off the inning for the Blue Devils as they hit the 7, 8, 9 right now, as the 1 through 6 were retired in a row by Evans. That pitch called a strike. Looked a little low. 1 and 2 now. That pitch outside and low. 3 and 1 now, actually. So we'll see if Luke can get on base. He drills one to left center field. This one's going back. This one's up against the fence. Boucher's going to stand in with a stand-up double. So the first hit of the game for the Blue Devils comes at a good time with nobody down. See if Colin Vandergraat can do something about it. First pitch in for a strike. Having some scoreboard issues in the back, as you can see. But there's a fly ball hit to center field, not too deep. Benny Bitsky able to camp under it to put the first out away. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, number 24, Tyler Cleesby. Tyler did not play in last game, nor did Vandergraat. Tyler batting just 160 on the year. Does have a double. 3 RBIs. Hits the first pitch to third base, a slow grounder, but he gets by him. That was DJ Gotts not able to field it cleanly. Now we got runners on first and second with just 1 out. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Eddie Dobkowski, the center fielder. Eddie grounded to second in his first at-bat. Still no score in today's game, or in the second game here. A little different start to this game than it was last game. There's a ball driven out to center field. Again, not too deep. And Bushy fakes the go, but does not tag up. So now we got 2 down. After that fly out to center field again. That'll bring up Harry Storch, the shortstop. He popped out on foul play to the first baseman in his first at-bat. Storch had a decent game in the first game. Storch went 2 for 3, 2 runs and an RBI, also with 2 walks. So a really good game. The top three actually had a really solid game. Dobkowski 1 for 4 with a walk. Storch 2 for 3 with 2 walks. Fannin 2 for 3 with a walk. And then Brian Corbett went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. That pitch in for a strike. A nice off-speed pitch there. Evans takes a long look in. Also a long look at second. delivers a ball outside. Two and one now. That pitch grounded hard up the middle. Yeah, Marco Solis will take it himself. Step on second for the third out of the inning. And the Blue Devils threaten but do not score. Got a quick game so far. We'll head to the top of the fourth. No score. This is the home for Lawrence Tech Baseball. Quick break there as Sam Brace gets ready to start the fourth inning, and rightfully so. Sam got through that third inning pretty quickly, as well as the second inning. Misses two there, though, 2-0 now. DJ Gotts, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. He is 2 for 4. Well, he was 2 for 4 in the first game. Nice pitch there. And that one hit out to right. Fannin, good effort at it, but could not get there. Now the count is full. DJ was also hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance, just like Carter was. Brace has not allowed a hit just yet, but he has, there's a strikeout there, but he has allowed a lot of people on base. He's got 2 hit by pitches and 3 walks so far. Now the catcher, Mark Gutierrez, steps to the plate. Mark did not play in the first game. And Brace comes close to hitting him again. 1-0. Nice pitch on the inner part of the plate there. 1-1. Scoreboard starting to pop back up now. That one fouled back to the screen. 2-2. Check Gutierrez's stats. Gutierrez is batting .211. Has a couple doubles on the season, 3 RBIs. Has a .302 on-base percentage. That pitch just outside at 77 miles an hour. Swings through one there. That one would have been a ball that was a little bit inside. Wonder if that pitch had a little bit of movement on it. So 2 up, 2 down for the Warriors. That'll bring up the center fielder, Benny Betsky. Benny, of course, had that homer in the first game. That was his first of the season. That one's softly grounded to third. That's Robinette over to make the play. So a nice 1-2-3 inning there from Brace. And we are still scoreless heading to the bottom of the fourth. This is the home for Blue Devil Baseball. Harry Storch takes a ball lone outside. Or Sean Fannin, rather. 2-0. Sean flew out to right in his first at bat. And it's a nice ground ball single through short and third to start off the inning. That'll bring up Jackson Walkowiak. Jackson grounded out to second to lead off the second inning. First pitch and off speed pitch in for a strike, 0-1 on Walkowiak. Walkowiak batting .367 this year, 15 RBIs, a .510 on base percentage before today. Long wait there from Evans. Walkowiak calls time at the plate. And Evans will reset. Pickoff attempt over to Fannin. Fannin does have 7 stolen base attempts and 7 stolen bases in 9 attempts this season. So with nobody down, definitely going to watch him. Another pickoff move there. That pitch sails outside, 1-1 now. Walkowiak batting .368 against righties. And with runners on, he's batting .381 as compared to a .324 with nobody on. We got time called here real quickly. A lot of high averages on this LTU baseball team, and we were talking about that in the last game. And Coach Eldridge believes it's because of that low launch angle that we were talking about. That launch angle you hear in the MLB all the time. Tried to hit a lot of home runs, but he also strike out a bunch. Coach Eldridge wants him to keep that launch angle down, and that's the angle that the bat is being swung at. That pitch in there for a strike 1-2. And he believes that he wants him to hit it in that 2/3 part of the park, not that whole part of the park, because he believes they'll score more runs that way. They'll be more productive when they're not trying to hit for the fences. And they'll strike out less, and obviously it's shown. On base percentage, batting average, and slugging percentage have all gone higher than it was last year. Still 1-2 on Wachowiak after that foul. Another pickoff move there from Evans, trying to keep Fannin close. Nice play there by the shortstop to second for one. And to want the first base for second out. What a nice play there by Marco Solis. Fielded it nicely, threw it to the second baseman, Austin Cooner, with his glove. And Cooner got it to Kudela just in time to get Wachowiak. It looked close. It was definitely by like a quarter of a step, even if that. So instead of a guy on first with nobody down, we now have 2 outs, nobody on. So nice play there from Solis. If somebody wants to, they can take that recording and send it into ESPN to make it a top 10 play or something. Ball outside, 2-0 now on Ryan Robinette. Ryan fouled out to third base in his first at-bat. Robinette with a nice single down in left field. And we'll see if the Blue Devils can get something going here now with 2 down. Now the lefty Jared Roth stands at the plate. Runner fakes going. No throw down though. Robinette is pretty speedy down there. Most stolen bases on the team, 14 of them in 19 attempts. So don't be shocked if they send him here with 2 down. Runner holds. Jared Roth batting .296 this season. He's got 6 2-out RBIs so far this season. He's 3 for 12 with 2 outs. And with runners on, he's batting .400. Here's the 2-0. Runner still holds. 3-0 now. See if Roth gets the green light here with a runner on first, 2 down. I would assume he's just going to hold up here to possibly get a speedy runner to second. Does just that. Strike. 3-1 now. And that pitch misses on the outer part of the plate. So 2-out walk there. Now we got runners on first and second for the Blue Devils. And Luke Bushy steps to the plate. Luke hit a double in his first at-bat to lead off the 3rd inning. Did not come in to score, though. Luke batting just .118 on the season. That was his first double of the year. Nice off-speed pitch there from Evans at 65 in for a strike. 0-1 now. Robinette the runner at second, Roth the runner at first. A single should score the speedy Robinette over at second as Evans steps off for a second. Colin Vandergroten is on deck currently. That pitch sails outside. 67 and partly cloudy now here in Utica, Michigan at Jimmy John's Field. Chase Kaufman here with you. Glad to be calling some Lawrence Dyke baseball on this fine day. Another nice breaking pitch there from Evans. Evans has commanded his stuff pretty well today. Allowed just one walk, and that was the walk just now to Jared Roth. But now Bushy is behind in the count 1-2. Looking at second. Bushy grounds one down the foul line, third base side. One and two down. Robinette at second, Roth at first, Bushy at the plate. Evans takes a look at second. Robinette's off. That one ball is way foul. The runners were off on that 1-2 pitch, but it was fouled off. We'll see if they're on the move again here. Evans steps off. Again, Evans hasn't pitched much this season. There's Bushy hitting a line grounder to the shortstop, bounces off him, and that's going to get in a run, the first run of the game. So Robinette comes in to score, give the Blue Devils a 1-0 lead off that error by Marco Solis, who made that fabulous play last inning, but could not come up with that one. So still a runner on first and second, still 2 down, and now Colin Vandergroten steps up to the plate. First pitch in for a strike. That one's soft grounder to first. And that one gets away from the first baseman. One run is going to score, and they're sending him to the... Oh, no, they're not. Stan Eldridge wanted Luke Bushy to go home, but it looks like they came up with the ball pretty quickly. We're going to get a courtesy runner over at second for Tyler Cleasby, or for Colin Vandergroten, rather. Now Tyler Cleasby steps up to the plate. So another run scores for the Blue Devils off an errant throw. So a couple of mistakes here for the Warriors with 2 outs have allowed the Blue Devils to take a 2-0 lead here in the 4th inning. Give Sam Bray some insurance runs. Eldridge was waving Bushy around third, but as he stepped on third, he waved him off. That ball gets away from the catcher just a little bit, not far enough to allow Bushy to advance. But now we got runners on second and third. Cleasby reached on base from an error in his last at-bat. One and one now on Cleasby. Evans with the pitch. Soft grounder to Evans. Goes through his legs. And then the shortstop can't handle it. That's going to get another run in. So another error by these Rochester infielders. And that is now 3 runs that have crossed the plate with 2 outs. Sean Fannin led off the inning with a single. Jackson Walkowiak grounded into a nice double play. And then Robinette reached on a single, Roth on a walk, and then we had a couple misplays. And again, Cleesby reaches for the second time this game on an error. And there's Dobkowski hitting a soft grounder to second. And that'll put him away. So Austin Cooner limits the damage finally, but not before the Blue Devils can score 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. They take that 3-0 lead into the top of the 5th, where Sam Brace will try to protect it. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. One and one now to the shortstop Marco Solis, who walked in his first plate appearance. And that pitch just misses. 2-1 now. Brace likes to make quick work when pitching. Solis hits a soft grounder to third. That's Robinette. Makes the nice throw over to Walkowiak for the first out of the inning. First pitch sails outside. Austin grounded into a double play in his first at-bat. Right back to the pitcher, Sam Brace. They're right to the shortstop to end the inning. 1-1 now. Make that 1-2. When he's rolling, he likes to go quickly. Just fouls that one away, does Cooner. I think it's a good idea. He gets that ball, gets right back on the mound, and as soon as that hitter steps in the box, he's ready to pitch. Oh, lollygagging, no nothing. 2-2 now. Top of the order, Franco Sakuro waiting on deck. That one's a soft grounder to third. And a nice play by Robinette there. Makes it look easy. 2 down, both by Robinette. Robinette's made the last 3 plays, actually, all grounders. And now we're back at the top of the order, Franco Sakuro. Franco has 2 strikeouts, both looking. So really fine brace to attack the hitter here, most likely. 1-2 now. That one misses a bit high and inside. 2-2 now. Got him looking again. That's 3 strikeouts looking now for Sakura. And another 1-2-3 inning back-to-back for Sam Brace. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. The Blue Devils maintain a 3-0 lead. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. First pitch is low and away to Harry Storch. Harry is 0 for 2 today. Fouled out in the first and grounded out into a fielder's choice back to end the third. Blue Devils still with a 3-0 lead on 4 hits, no errors. It's a really solid game so far. Sam Brace has been all but dominant on the mound. Other than a few walks and a hit by pitch, or 2 hit by pitches, he's done very, very well. 5 strikeouts through 5 innings. Almost matching that strikeout per inning rate that I was talking about earlier. 3-1 on Storch now. And Storch walks on 5 pitches. Sean Fannin now steps to the plate. Sean is 1 for 2 today. He had a fly ball out into right field in the first inning, but singled to lead off the last inning. Eventually was out from the double play that Jackson Walkowiak grounded into. There's a hard hit ground ball to third, to second for 1, to first not in time. So there's a fielder's choice for Fannin, but as I was saying, after that grounded into the double play by Jackson, Ryan Robinette singled, and from there, the Blue Devils ended up scoring 3 runs. And those are the only runs of the game so far. We'll hope to keep it that way, at least on the Blue Devils side, or on the Warriors side. So Fannin, now the runner at first, does have some speed. .67-mile-an-hour breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1 to Jackson Walkowiak. Jackson is grounded into a double play in his last at-bat and then grounded to second in the second inning. Also went 0 for 4 in the first game, so not having the best of days. But his average was still .367 before the day started. So he's having himself quite the season. Does have a triple also to his name. Fannin is off, and it was a hit and run. So Fannin will be safe at second, but Walkowiak grounds out to short. But luckily, the hit and run was on. So Fannin is safe at second now with 2 outs. So now Ryan Robinette up at the plate. Ryan popped out in the first at bat and then singled in his last at bat. This time hits a high pop up out to left field. And the left fielder, Carter Sicilian, is under it to put the inning away. So the Blue Devils threaten with a leadoff walk and then a fielder's choice, but do not score. Score still 3-0 heading to the top of the 6th. This is the home for Lawrence Tech Baseball. First pitch to Bruce Cadela in for a called strike. Now 1-1. Sam Brace with back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Try to make it another one. This one, a high fly ball, not deep. And a nice play by Tyler Cleasby to put the first out away. That one looked like it was going to drop. I knew the center fielder, Eddie Dobkowski, wasn't going to get to it, but Cleasby made a nice play to save Sam Brace. And now there's one away. First pitch in for a called strike. Carter Sicilian at the plate now. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance and then got into a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. 2-1 now. Soft grounder hit to Cleasby. Cleans it up and makes the nice play. 2 down now in the bottom of this, or the top of the 6th rather. Meanwhile, the Tigers just defeated the Royals 3-1. Shane Green got the save again. Shane Green's been a beast this entire year. It's already his 7th save. I think that's 2 more than anyone else. Brad Kafka swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 now. Brad, fielder's choice in the first inning. Strikeout in the 3rd. Sam struggled with command a little bit in that first inning and then a little bit in the 2nd and 3rd, but ever since then, and really since the first, he's done a really solid job, if you know what I'm talking about. Don't want to say it, but, you know. Three and one now on Brad. This one, a high pop-up. I can't even see it right now. And a nice play there by Jackson Wakoyak to put it away. So through 6 innings, the Warriors still scoreless. And Sam Brace having himself quite the day. Led to the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Devils with a 3-0 lead. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. First pitch into Jared Roth is called strike. So 0-1 to Jared. Jared is 0 for 1 today. Hit a soft grounder to the pitcher in his first at bat, then walked in his next plate appearance. Ended up coming around to score, but now falls behind in the count 0-2. 1-2 now on that giveaway pitch. Meanwhile, I know Sam Brace is doing well, but Brandon Evans is doing pretty solid as well. Even though it says 3 runs up on the board, only 1 of those was earned. He's given up 4 hits and 2 walks through 5 innings, so he's having a pretty solid outing for what his stats say right now. He's been commanding the strike zone pretty well. And there's a nice strikeout for him right there. Jerry Roth gets caught looking at a pitch that appeared to be a little low, but nonetheless, that's the first out of the 6th inning. Luke Bushy now steps to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today. Also scored a run in the 4th inning. First pitch low and outside at 67 miles an hour, an off-speed pitch. This pitch, a high pop-up to the shortstop, who is under it, and Marco Solis puts it away for the second out of the bottom of the 6th. Fairly quick game so far. Only a little over an hour of play. We're in the bottom of the 6th with a couple outs. Colin Vandergroden now at the plate. First pitch, a called strike. Strike zone a little bit bigger this game than it was the last game. Vandergroden softly hits one down the third baseline foul. And swings and misses at a nice off-speed pitch there. So 1-2-3, quick inning there of work by Brandon Evans. We're going to head to the top of the 7th. Still a 3-0 game. Rochester still scoreless. This is the home of Lawrence Tech Baseball. DJ Gotts, number 13, the third baseman, leads us off here in the top of the 7th. First pitch of ball, second one a called strike. Sam Brace continues to work quickly, carrying that momentum into the 7th. That one almost hits. Gotts gets through the catcher, 2-1 now. Gotts was hit by a pitch back in the 1st and then struck out swinging back in the 4th. Sam Brace working on back-to-back 1-2-3 innings, but now falls behind in a 3-1 count here. That one fouled behind him. Chase Kaufman here with you. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, as you see my Twitter handle pop up there. Full count now to DJ Gotts. And this one, a deep fly ball to right field, but Fannin able to camp under it, 1 away. Counting the fielder's choice by Carter Sicilian back in the 3rd. That is now 12 in a row that Sam Brace has retired. The only base runners to reach were a walk in the 1st inning along with 2 hit by pitches. This one, a high pop-up. Behind second base, center fielder Eddie Dobkowski camps under it, though, 2 away. So now that's 13 in a row for Brace. Anyways, as I was saying, a walk and 2 hit by pitches in the 1st inning, a walk in the 2nd inning, a walk in the 3rd, and that's been it so far. That's the base runners that Brace has seen here today. That'll bring up Benny Bitsky, 0 for 2 today. Hit the 3-run shot back in the 1st game. First pitch outside, 1-0. And Bitsky gets hit there. Brace has been trying to hit that inside part of the plate for much of the game. That one got a little bit away from him. That's all right, though. 2 down still. So that's the first base runner to reach base since the 3rd inning. Now the shortstop, Marco Solis, is at the plate. Another inside pitch there. Marco batting 174 before the 1st game today. That pitch sails in low, 2-0. Bitsky, 4 stolen bases in 5 attempts this year. We'll see if he takes off against the lefty. Brace gives him a look. Nice 77-mile-an-hour pitch there, and for a strike. 2-1 now. Nice pitch there. 2-2 now. 2 down, runner on first. Solis walked in his first plate appearance, grounded to 3rd. Back in the 5th. Brace sets, and he's got him picked off at 1st. The throw down to 2nd, and it's in time. Nice move there by Brace to catch the runner going on that 2-2 count. So the Blue Devils still hold the Warriors scoreless through 7. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Blue Devils with the 3-0 lead. This is the home for Blue Devil Baseball. Tyler Cleesby leads us off and takes a first pitch outside for a strike. 0-1 now. Cleesby's reached on 2 errors. One and one now. And Cleesby gets through. And we'll see if they mark that a hit or an error. But nonetheless, Cleesby did a nice job of looking for that breaking ball and stayed behind, able to pull his hands through. And now he's on base as the leadoff hitter. I don't do the scoring, but we'll see what they give it. We'll give it a single. So Cleesby now 1 for 3 in the day. Back to the top of the order, Eddie Dobkowski, the center fielder. He's 0 for 3 in this game today. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball high and inside. Cleesby hasn't played in a ton of games, but he is 4 for 5 on stolen bases this season. So he's got some speed to him. He's only started in 8 games this season. Pickoff throw, keep him close. And Cleesby's off, and he is in safely in second. 5 for 6 now in the season is Cleesby. He's only started 8 games, but he's played in 19. He comes in a lot as the pinch runner, the courtesy runner, and rightfully so, as you see there. So runner on second now. Still nobody out. Dobkowski at the plate. Shows bunt. Unable to get it down, but luckily pops it up. But the catcher, Mark Gutierrez, unable to get to it in time. 1-2 now. Don't think we'll see him lay down a bunt here again. Probably end up just swinging away. Doesn't get a sign from his coach, so it doesn't look like he'll be bunting here. Cleesby gets a nice lead. Nice secondary lead as well. The pitch misses outside. 2-2 now. Dobkowski's grounded to second for a couple outs today. Also flew out to center field back in the third. Dobkowski still with a solid season, though. He's batting .323. Swings and misses through that one, though. Now 1 away. That'll bring up Harry Storch. He walked in his last plate appearance on 5 pitches. Harry did have a solid game in the first game. Went 2 for 3, 2 runs, an RBI, and 2 walks. Probably the player of the game last game, other than Brian Corbett. Had a couple good players the last game. Evans throws the first pitch in for a strike. Evans only nearing 90 pitches so far this game. Through 6 1/3 innings pitched. Now 1-1. Brace, on the other hand, 84 pitches through 7. It looked like he might have had one of those games again where he had thrown 20 pitches in the first and second inning, but he came back nicely through the 4th, 5th, and 6th with back-to-back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Brace has 6 strikeouts on the day, 3 of them looking, 3 swinging. Three and 1 now on Storch. They're definitely not looking to pitch around him here because the guy on deck, Sean Fannin, is quite the hitter as well. Nice pitch on the outer edge of the plate. Full count now, 1 down. Tyler Cleesby, the runner, over at second. Evans sets, delivers. And that one's going to get way foul up near the picnic benches out and left. Evans sets again the 3-2. Breaking ball, can't get in the zone. So we got runners on first and second now after that walk from Storch. And Sean Fannin, the right fielder, will step up. And we're going to get a mound visit here. We'll see if it's a pitching change or not. I don't see anybody running from Rochester's bullpen just yet, but there is somebody warming up. Looking deeper into the stats, Sean Fannin, he bats .321 against righties. And with runners on, he bats .366. So they'll keep in Evans. Evans has had a pretty solid game so far, except for that little blemish back in the fourth. And now with Cleesby at second and Storch at first, Fannin is going to look to drive them in, give Bray some insurance runs. First pitch low, and the runners are off. And both Cleesby and Storch will head in safely to second and third. So now that eliminates the force out. And now you got two runners in scoring position instead of just one. 1-0, 1 out to Fannin. Breaking ball misses again. Evans has really been focusing on that breaking ball lately this inning. Hasn't been able to find the command with it after walking Storch in the last plate appearance. Wind starting to pick up a little bit from right to left. As you can see, the flag back out in center field. 2-1 now to Fannin. Fannin fouls one out of play. Jackson Wakowiak, the cleanup hitter, on deck. He's 0 for 3 today. The 2-2. Fastball misses high and inside. It's only 70 miles an hour. I wonder if it actually was a fastball or if it was a breaking ball that just got away from him. Quite the pitching duel so far this game. Evans only allowed 5 hits, had a few errors, only 1 earned run out of those 3 runs back in the fourth. And then Brace obviously been dominant right now. That's a high pop-up back to short. The left fielder coming in as well, and this ball is going to drop. 1 run will score, and Harry Storch is caught in a rundown. Harry heading back to second, and he is tagged out. But Fannin is going to be on base, and I believe that's going to be a single. I don't think it touched anybody. I think it just hit the ground. But Cleesby, playing some heads-up baseball, comes in to score. And Harry Storch, trying to get to third, got caught in the middle there. And he is out. So now we got 2 away. But now the score is 4-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. First pitch to Wakowiak, low and inside. Two and 0 now to Wakowiak. He's grounded out all 3 times, once into a double play this game. Sean Fannin now at first. He's got some speed to him. Seven stolen bases and 9 stolen base attempts. 3-0 now on Wakowiak, though. This is way inside. He walked him, ball 4. So this might be the end for Brandon Evans' day after that mound visit a couple batters ago. A 4-pitch walk. And it looks like that's going to be it for Evans. We're going to get a pitching change here. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back for some Blue Devil baseball. Number 31, Josh Checkle, now enters the game for Rochester with Ryan Robinette at the plate. Swings at the first pitch, lines it to right field between the second baseman and the first baseman. They're going to send Fannin home, and he's going to score. Jackson Wakowiak moves up to third, while Ryan Robinette drills a first pitch single to right field to give the Blue Devils now a 5-0 lead. Nice piece of hitting there. Sent it to the opposite field, did Robinette. Now we got runners on the corners with Jared Roth coming up to the plate. That was Ryan's second single of the game. So a nice game for him today. Roth 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes the first pitch, misses outside. Checkle, meanwhile, 5.4 ERA. Only one game appeared so far through 1 2/3. Opposing batting average of .286. Second pitch low as well. 2-0 now. Fastball inside part of the plate called a strike, 2-1 now. Make that 3-1. So runners at the corners, 3-1 on Roth. Luke Bushy waiting on deck to see if he gets a chance to hit. Luke is 2 for 3 today. So he might be able to do some damage if Roth gets walked here. Roth drills one to right field. On a line drive, though, to the right fielder. That was Franco Sakuro making the fine grab there. So nice piece of hitting there by Jared Roth, but unable to drive in another run. Blue Devils do score another run, or another 2 runs there, though. Blue Devils now lead 5-0 heading into the top of the 8th, where Brace will continue his dominance. This is the Blue Devils Sports Network. Marco Solis leads us off here in the top of the 8th. 1-1 count now. Make that 1-2. Marco 0 for 1 on the day, grounded to third base back in the 5th, also walked in the 2nd inning. Sam with 3 walks on the day, 2 hit by pitches, 6 strikeouts, and that's it. No earned runs. A soft grounder to second. Cleesby cleans it, throws it over to first, makes the nice play. So another ground out. Brace misses first pitch high and outside to number 1, Austin Kunert, the second baseman. He grounded into a double play back in the 2nd. Also grounded to third back in the 5th. It's a hard chopper to third. And Ryan Robinette makes the nice play. Ryan's had a lot of nice plays over there that are not easy, that he makes look easy. So 2 down quickly now here in the 8th inning. Back to the top of the order, Franco Sakuro. Chopper to first down the first baseline, foul. Franco having himself a rough game so far. 0 for 3, all strikeouts, all looking. 0-1 here on him now, 2 down. Swings through 1 there. So 0-2. Seven 2/3 pitch by Brace right now. 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches. No other blemishes. That one fouled back to the screen as Sakuro couldn't hold on to his bat there. Still 0-2. Brace still making quick work. The 0-2 delivers. Ball high. The 0-2 again. Ooh, thought he had him there. Fastball a little low. No problem though. Still 1-2. Center fielder shaded a bit to the left. The 0-2. Swung on, popped up. Third baseman Robinette calls it, and he puts it away. 8 innings of work for Brace right now. Blue Devils lead 5-0 heading into the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if LTU can get a couple more insurance runs. This is the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Luke Bushy now at the plate. Luke 2 for 3 today with a run scored. Also popped up to shortstop back in the 6th inning. So pretty solid day for him so far. Breaking ball misses high. 2-0 on Bushy, the left fielder. That fastball misses outside. 3-1 now on Bushy. LTU with a 5-0 lead. Would like to get a couple more insurance runs if possible here. The 3-1. Misses inside. He walked him. So Luke Bushy, the leadoff hitter, gets on base. Take a look at the final line for Rochester starter Brandon Evans. He was doing pretty well today. He went 6 2/3, gave up 6 hits and only 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and just 3 strikeouts. 5 runs on the board, but 3 of them were earned, 2 of them unearned. There was an error back in that 4th inning where the Blue Devils scored 3. Couple errors, actually. First pitch into Colin Vandergroen is a strike. Actually, this is Adam Mansfield pinch hitting for Colin. Adam hits a pop-up to right center. Will this ball get down? It will. Luke Bushy is going to hold up at second, but Adam Mansfield is going to have himself a pinch hit single. And Adams only appeared in 12 games so far. That is his 2nd hit on the year. He's now batting .500. Now to the 9 spot in the lineup, Tyler Cleesby. Tyler singled in his last at bat, ended up coming around to score. First pitch high, pulls back the bunt. I see we have some scoreboard problems here. It is the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Blue Devils do have a 5-0 lead. We're having some technical difficulties here. Josh Checkle steps off, takes a look back at second. Luke Bushy, the runner at second. Mansfield, the runner at first. Bushy 2 for 3 on stolen base attempts this year. Cleesby shows bunt, cannot get it down though. Gets it just foul. Scoreboard now updated. Sorry about that. 2-1 on Cleesby. Bushy on second. Mansfield on first. Checkle takes a couple looks at Bushy and delivers an off-speed pitch that misses just inside. Cleesby has reached base all 3 times this game, with a couple errors back in the 3rd and 4th, and then finally singled back in the 7th. So his on-base percentage is going to go up there a little bit. And Cleesby drills one to center. This ball won't drop though. And Luke Bushy gets back just in time. A nice play made out there by Benny Betsky. Nice piece of hitting there too from Tyler. Just couldn't get it to fall. Back to the top of the order, Eddie Dobkowski. We'll try to get something going here with runners on first and second with just 1 out. First pitch hits the outer corner for a called first strike. Eddie 0 for 4 in this game, and he also finished 0 for 4 in the last game. Next pitch misses low, 1-1 now. Eddie bats .343 against righties. Also bats just .262 with runners on, though. Tries to lay down a bunt, cannot get it through. And a throw down to second, but Bushy gets back in safely. Was not able to pull it back in time, so it was a called strike. Now we got 2-1. That off-speed pitch misses as well. Two and two now, rather. Good eye from Dobkowski there. 3-2 now. This comes back into play with what I talked about with Coach Eldridge before the game on just being able to really read that strike zone, read the umpire, read the pitcher, and good things will happen. Their on-base percentage is up like 60 points from last season, and you can see why here. The 3-2 fouled back out of play. Runners were on the move there with 1 out. We'll see if they're on the move again. Checkle sets the 3-2. Takes a look back at second. Didn't see any move by either of the runners that they were going on the pitch, but we'll see again. 3-2, 1 out. Dobkowski at the plate. Checkle sets, throws a pickoff move, and that's off. Bushy's going to get to third. Mansfield is going to head to second. Now with 1 out, there's no force out anywhere now. And Eddie Dobkowski's got himself quite the chance here for a couple RBIs. Still 3-2, 1 out. The pitch. Low and outside. He walked him. So bases loaded now with 1 out. And Harry Storch is going to step up to the plate. So again, a nice piece of hitting there by just not hitting. Maintaining a good eye, maintaining that great on-base percentage that the Blue Devils have had all season long. That brings up Harry Storch. He's got 2 walks this game, 0 for 2 though, with a fielder's choice and a pop-out. First pitch in for a called strike. Harry 0 for 2 with the bases loaded so far this season. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside, 1-1 now. Bushy, the runner at third, Mansfield at second, Dobkowski at first. Just 1 down still. A fly ball should be good enough to score Bushy. He's a decent runner. This one grounded down the right field line, foul. One and 2 now on Storch. Off speed pitch, Storch hits it in the left center gap. 1 run's going to score. Mansfield comes around third. He's going to score. Nice piece of hitting there by Storch to give the Blue Devils a couple extra runs, and now the Blue Devils hold a 7-0 lead over the Warriors. And this game, which seemed to be in reach for the Warriors for about 6 innings, has now come out of reach now that the Blue Devils have a 7-0 lead, and we're going to get a mound visit here. It looks like an off-speed pitch that Storch was just able to find and get around on. Did a nice piece of hitting. Solid line drive right into the left center gap. And now Dobkowski stands at second, and Storch stands at first. So we will get a pitching change. So we're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back. Jordan Panicook is now the pitcher for the Warriors. And he delivers a first pitch strike to the batter, Sean Fannin. And Sean Fannin is not the batter you want to see with just one out and 2 men on. A slow breaking ball there. And I think it got him too. It must have. So Sean reaches on a hit by a pitch on a 55-mile-an-hour breaking ball. And that's going to bring up Jackson Walkowiak. Jordan hasn't appeared in many games this season, just one. He appeared and threw 2 innings, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 hit by pitches, but did not give up a run, or a hit for that matter. First pitch misses outside to Jackson. 1-0. Jackson 0 for 3 today, walked in the last inning. Gets called for a strike there, 1-1 now. Jordan sets. Takes a long look over at third and delivers. Another slow breaking ball, 54 that time. Walkowiak stands in. Walkowiak is hitting .367 before today. And that one gets past the catcher, and that's going to score another run as Dobkowski comes in for the 8th run for this Blue Devils team. Storch also moves up. Fannin moves over to second. There's a nice hit by Walkowiak, hard hit grounder to second. But a nice play over there by Austin Kunert to get the out. 2 down now. However, Jackson did just bring in a run, so that makes it 9-0 Blue Devils. So Jackson will get credited for an RBI on that ground out. And now with a 9-0 lead, I think it's safe to say, unless a meltdown happens, that the Blue Devils should take this sweep, just like the Tigers did earlier this weekend. But don't go anywhere yet, everybody, because we still have a really good pitching performance in the making, if you will. That pitch misses way high and inside. Ryan Robinette at the plate. 2 for 4 today. Couple singles and a run scored. Make that 1-2 now. Robinette grounds one down the third baseline. One and two on Robinette now. Did not play in the first game, but is 2 for 4 this game. Playing over at third. Has made a lot of nice fielding plays today. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Over the head. Ryan batting .315 this year before this game. Does have a triple and a couple doubles. Here's the 2-2. Ball low. Sean Fannin, the runner at third, nobody else on. Panacook looks, gets the sign, sets, and delivers. And he missed him. He walked him. Runners at the corners now. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jared Roth. Jared, as I mentioned before, a player of the week last month. And Jared is the 9th hitter to bat in this 8th inning for the Blue Devils. First pitch in for a called strike at 67 miles an hour. LTU now 7-4 in the WAC. Rochester 2-7. LTU should move to 8-4 after this game. That one misses just outside. LTU also won their 25th game overall this season, which matches the win total of last year overall. So with a win here today, they'll surpass that. Pitch misses outside again, 2-1. And Roth drills one through the second baseman. So another run will score. And that makes it 10-0. And that's going to do it. So 10-run mercy rule in the second game is called. And Sam Brace didn't even need to finish it out. But Sam Brace just threw a nice 8-inning no-hitter. So congratulations to Sam Brace. Congrats to the Blue Devils on winning their 26th game overall this season. And the Blue Devils take home the sweep. They defeat Rochester 7-5, 10-0 in the doubleheader today. Sam Brace, obviously the player of the game this second game. Brian Corbett did well in the first game as well as Harry Storch. And the Blue Devils have themselves a pretty nice weekend. 3-1 in the weekend. Lost one to Siena Heights yesterday, won the other one. So the Blue Devils now 8-4 in the WAC. Stay in that top 6 spot. Try to head to the WAC tournament later this season. Get one of those berths to play in the WAC tournament. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it as always. I'm Chase Kaufman here with you from Jimmy John's Field in Utica, Michigan. Go Blue Devils and have a great day.